Hey, you guys, welcome to Hit List. It is Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. You know, it takes a while before you get that new date, the new year. Make it fall off your tongue easy. Yes, welcome to Hit List. We have a full house tonight. We have a nice show lined up for you tonight as well. I'd like to welcome our guests. First, we have by popular demand, Mark Margella from
Period. Hi.
Racing Orlando. How are you, Mark?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, we're happy to have you back. And then we have my mom came to visit me this week, and I asked her if she wanted to be on the show, and she said she'll stop by. So, um,
Uh-oh. And I love all of you guys, and you guys have such cool perspectives and great
Oh,
perspectives, and I just enjoy listening to you every week. So this gives me an opportunity to be in with you and not just always texting or in the chat box. So I'm excited to hear all your perspectives, and especially Mark. I heard your other interview, and I was really great. It was great seeing you. So good to
thank
see
you.
you.
Thank you.
so before we get into the thing of the things, you guys, bloggers are under attack, so we have to make sure that we are doing this every week. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So we got that out of the way. Before we get into this is news. This just broke a couple hours ago. Um, I knew it was coming. We talked about this on the show before, but it is official now. My girl Nene Leaks is back official on Bravo. And she just went live a few minutes ago. We won't watch the whole thing, but I wanted to play this. I'm so happy for her. Let's watch this.
This has been a really long journey. And gosh, I'm happy, overjoyed to say that I will be returning to Bravo. I almost can't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. First, I have to thank a lot of people here. I want to thank Francis Burke, Andy Cohen, so many executives behind the scenes who have worked to make this happen. So many people that have continued to throw my name in the ring over and over again. Thank you to everybody over at Bravo. Thank you to all the people over at Truly Original. Thank you to Shed Media. Thank you to the producers on the ground who are calling and texting me and wanting this to be an amazing thing. I'm so happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thank you, Darren Ward, for talking me through keeping my name going. And all of you guys and all of you ladies who constantly say my name and keep my name out in the ring, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for it. I'm just doggone excited to do this. I'm excited to see all of you girls. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Yes! Bitches, I am back. Okay? Now pick your faces up off the floor. Okay! See you.
Guys, I'm really excited. And I think she's humbly back. I think how many of you think this is going to change the way well, we don't know she was anything. Do you think this is going to change anything? Natasha, what do you think about this?
I'm glad that you said humbly back, because I hope she does come back humbly, because when she started getting all of her outside projects, it started to go to her head and she just wasn't enjoyable anymore. Also with her dealing with everything with Greg, that will take a toll on anybody and not have
Agree.
anybody in a good headspace. So much grace is given to her on that part. So I hope that she has been able to take time to heal and get past that. I think with so many projects being pulled from her since Housewives, and everything has happened, I think that we are going to see a whole different Nene. So I'm excited to see what this chapter is going to bring of her.
Darius, what do you think really quick about all this?
I'm excited. I've always said she always has been proven to be good TV. She's been great for ratings. Her presence was definitely missed. What I am curious about, although she's back with Bravo, but is she going back to the Housewives?
I think the first step is to do this Ultimate Girls trip. They've already filmed season 17, so and then maybe when it's time to go back, I'm quite sure she's going to be back in some capacity on Housewives. May not be full time, but you can't be Nene and be at Bravo and not be on Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Mom, what do you think?
I can't wait. She is the benchmark of the Housewives of Atlanta. I believe she is the one that helped to secure their brand and their place on Bravo, because this was what, the number one Housewives franchise, wasn't it? At some time,
yeah.
So yeah, I just think that it was her that. So being the godmother of it all, I think she should definitely come back, and I will be there for all of it.
Yeah, I will be there too. Let's get into some of these comments. Jalen Shaw said it's so good to see Nene back. Yeah, it is. I think she's refreshed. I think she's ready to work, and I think it's gonna be a good time. Like she said, the bitch is back. So
Agreed.
can't wait to see that. Let's go on to our next. That wasn't really even a topic. That just broke, and so I wanted to.
That's fire. I didn't know till I saw that. I was screaming inside.
Yeah,
I want to know what the bag was looking like, because
I asked her that earlier. I said, I wonder what kind of brings how many with the Binks trucks they had to back into her front yard to do this.
Yeah.
It took a while, I think, for like Nene to be negotiated back with Bravo in general. But yeah, she's definitely a hallmark. She's definitely an OG. She's definitely somebody that is gonna, you know what I'm saying, rile up the fans. So I want to know what the check was looking like, because I know they must have really accommodated Miss Nene Leakes, because
I like her so much.
Yeah, it's very much.
And she's not right.
Her, and she knows that the fans want her. So very excited to see what comes about.
When you can hear the peace in her voice.
Yeah.
She sounded like she was very zen when she was talking about this. And the way she said Andy Cohen's name is like, we're good. We see each other. So I do think like the streets is talking. The people want Nene back. They don't give a fuck about nobody else on any other franchise. She is the girl that people want to see on the TV.
Yep.
And they know that bringing her back is going to save Bravo. It's probably it's going to help Bravo in a tremendous way. So I'm really happy to see her. I think it's time. Like, she had to go through trials and tribulations of what she had to go through. And like she said on her interview with Carlos King, there's no outline on how to be a reality star. She was not taught. So I think people go through things, and she's older. So I think she's very seasoned within herself, and she knows what to do. And like Natasha said, I hope I feel like she's going to come back even better, because she seemed more humble than what she was when she first left.
I would be
Real,
curious to see other people's interaction with it, right? Like how they respond to her. Are they
Yeah.
going to be do they want to be her friend? Do they want to come for her spot? I think the most interesting thing would just see their reaction to her being there and what
yeah.
that and how that
Um,
makes them respond.
Speaking of how to be a reality, we have a reality star on our panel. So, Mark, when you got the call to be on Chasing Orlando,
Mhm.
no one ever. Yeah, there's no handbook on how to do it. So,
Yeah.
how
There
was it for
isn't.
you just being
It's
launched into
crazy
that
because
world?
like I feel like being a fan of reality TV is one thing, but then like being on reality TV is like a whole different thing. I definitely was a fan of Housewives. I've definitely been a fan of just reality TV in general. So getting the call for me was like, it was just like a moment to try and embody people that, you know, have done it and made their mark, like Nene. But there really is no handbook. So I look up to people like Nene because if you're able to go on and showcase yourself in a way that's like authentic but still dramatized, if that makes sense,
Mhm.
it's really admirable and inspirational. So yeah, there's definitely no handbook, but to the girlies that have done it and that have paved the way, like I give them all their tens, you know?
Most definitely.
What's
Well,
up?
good luck. I can't wait to see her, and we can't wait to see what's in the future for her more than this next show coming up. So, moving on. My girl Britney Spears is in the news. I wish Marcus was here tonight to weigh in on this with me. Britney Spears says she will never perform in the U.S. again, and she teases overseas shows with her son. Um, the article just says Britney Spears has made it clear she's done playing by anyone else's rules. The pipe icon sent shockwaves through her fan base after revealing she has no plans to ever perform in the United States again. Um, there was really no reason behind this. She just said she's extremely sensitive for reasons for her decision. And it's kind of just leaving everyone in the industry kind of stunned and like kind of what does that even mean? But she did say that she wants to, her and her son Jaden, her 19-year-old son, she says he's extremely talented and she would love to have a residency with him in the UK or somewhere in Australia. So what do we think about this? I know Britney's been in and out of the news. She's off her conservatorship now. Um, what do we think, Natasha, about this Britney news?
I'm trying to figure out what did the fans in the US do so badly because I thought they were the ones that were going to bat for her the hardest to get her off of that conservatorship. So I think it's a slap in the face to her fans in the US because they were going hard for Miss Mamas to get out of that conservatorship. So just for you to now be able to go out of the country and not give us a little 1-2 over here in Vegas for at least a good month or something. Like, no one's even asking for a tour. We can't even get a quick little weekend residency.
Yeah.
That's your girl. Y'all go hard for her. That's your girl.
It is my girl. I love Britney.
Same. I love Britney. Love
Uh,
her.
Mark, what do you think about this news?
I agree. I agree that like it definitely is a slap in the face to the United States fans, but I have to give her some grace. I think there's a lot of trauma behind every decision she's made as of recent. So I can't fault her for being a little bit traumatized at the idea of doing anything in the United States just off of what she's been through. But I do think again like we do deserve to see her. Like we not only rallied behind her, but like come on, like we're always going to support her. So it is a bit of a slap in the face, and I hope she changes her mind. But I do understand why she's probably very triggered at the idea of doing anything, you know, in the United States.
Yeah. Michael, what do you think?
I don't
about
buy it. I think this is the start, and then it's going to end up with here in the U.S. They are going to pay her
Oh,
so much money. If she ever did a tour again, they would back that truck up. And we've heard artists time and again say, "Oh, this is the farewell tour," or "I'm never going to do this again." That really just means the price isn't right quite yet. So I suspect
clock it.
they'll test it overseas, and then she'll be here before too much longer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. The price is right. It's heavy on it. Like same thing with Nene Leakes. Like you know what I'm saying? These artists will say like that they're not doing something, and then the check clears, and they're like, actually, so you
Right.
money.
Well, I'm interested to see what the future looks like. I think we.
Oh, you
kinda-
just weren't gonna call on me, hon. I bet you wasn't, because you know I'm so completely
I think
underwhelmed
no.
that
I
you
think
talking about.
I think Michael said it all. The check hasn't cleared. The check hasn't cleared yet.
I have a comment to add to that.
Okay, well, what do you
I'm
have to
gonna
say?
tell you why I think she's not performing, because she know that elevator don't go to the top and it's gonna suck. Two
You know,
things can be
there's
true
been-
at the same time. I say it all the time. Two things can be true at the same time. I wanted Britney free, and I think the elevator is stuck.
There are
But
so many
okay.
celebrities whose elevator don't go straight to the top who are out there performing. We can't even count them.
I mean, I will.
I believe it when I see
wanna
it. Hear her tell it,
son.
we ain't gonna see it, and I bet you it's gonna crash out halfway through. Hey man, I think she deserved the freedom. I think her legacy is cool and all, but
We don't want to see your son.
we have baked cookies.
Well, her
That's
her
true,
son
Gina.
might be good. No,
Yeah.
wait.
But I know.
Wait,
I'm not,
can y'all
no,
enlighten me? What does
I'm
her
not
son
gonna.
do?
I'm not gonna pay. I'm not paying for
She's
that.
underwhelming. My baby daddy was underwhelming, and I bet you them children that
Her
equal
son, well, they showed a video of her son actually performing, and he does have talent.
He sings?
Yeah, he does music. Yeah,
Because
I don't
what's
deny
his
his
name?
talent. I'm just saying we don't want to see a residency of
But
y'all.
like Brian Littrell from Backstreet Boys, his son he auditioned for American Idol. He can actually sing. He's actually talented. So Britney's son might actually be something worth watching. I won't go too hard on the son yet until I actually see what he can do. It might actually help Mama out on this one.
Dina, you said you're still not paying though.
No.
Somebody over there.
She said somebody gonna pay it, but it's not
he
gonna
said,
be
Somebody over there needs to be able to sing. I hope the baby can.
I mean, I was barely paying to come see Britney. I'm not the one.
Listen, either
I'm
you go
underwhelmed, but
either you go get Britney in her Tyler panties and doing a little twirl.
But Britney and the son, no. The son who cussed you out like a year ago?
baby, what told you to get out my room, Mom?
I need y'all to work out your family.
Kevin boy.
It's too
No,
many
yeah.
Pick a side.
It might be a Jerry Springer episode halfway through. You never know.
But I agree. I honestly agree with Michael. I feel like there's you have to get something. You have to get people talking. Like and she is an artist. She knows how to pull controversy in, regardless of who Britney Spears is now. She was one of the most controversial artists of her time. She knows how to get the people talking. So if you're gonna go over here overseas and perform with your son, bitch, we want to see you perform over here. So if the check clear, baby, she gonna be over here in a month. Okay, I'm
if
done with
she
y'all.
trash overseas, it's buried. If she trash over here, it's nightly headline news.
But you want to know something about
She about
Britney?
to test that. She about to test that theory out overseas and see.
But something about Britney Spears. One thing about her fan base don't care.
Yeah,
right. Thank God for that. We know you don't care.
They
That's
do
what
not
still talking
care.
about all these years later.
They're going to pay because
Why?
Britney Spears has not performed in so long, and she is the artist. Like today, if Beyonce was to go off and we don't see her for years, we don't care what she's going through. People are going to pay to go see her just as well as Britney Spears.
Sing.
But Britney Spears is that all-time artist that can do wrong, and people are going to still support her regardless of what she does.
I also have faith that she can bounce back. Like, even though she has definitely gone off the deep end recently, I do have faith that work ethic is still there and that the talent is still there. I just think, she got to prove it. Like, I gotta see her really, wake it
Mark,
back up.
you know what she needs? Britney needs a very good, solid team around her of A-list choreographers, A-list
people she can trust,
directors.
You bringing some A-list choreographers and directors, and my fat ass is Britney Spears. Get up out of here with that.
You know what? We can't.
Talent don't need nothing.
But guess what, Shaq? We're not going to do that. We're not going to be unfair. We're not going to be unfair to Britney.
Or work for nothing. With you got little kids in the hood with stick.
We're not going to be unfair to Britney because Whitney Houston was sounding a mess a year before she crashed, before she left us. And we support her still.
But we know what she did to her.
You're talking about the Britney,
never had it, baby.
Britney Spears. They're not even in the same. They're not even.
The drugs poured up, but Britney never had it.
Britney Spears don't rate nowhere near Whitney Houston. Oh,
You
no
know,
luck.
But you know what? She has more money than any of us on here. So
I would
next
say,
subject.
of
She
They
might
course,
not
always
have
do.
money, but
has,
she
like,
damn sure didn't have more talent.
So L.A.
They
Reid,
always tell you salt and polish sugar, baby.
L.A. Reid has settled his sexual misconduct course lawsuit before it even went to trial. Now, Michael, help us understand how this happens.
So these days, we've seen it time and again. If you're famous and you've just acted like everybody did 20 years ago, you're going to get sued. I got to give credit to L.A. Reid because he did it the right way. He settled this before it took it to court and didn't say, oh, I never did anything. It's like just pay the coins out. It was a different era and people did things differently back then. I'm not trying to like put a nice sheen on it. It was still probably pretty bad, but pay to make it go away. You can clock that saying. Pay to make it go away. Don't fight this out in court. Look what Diddy did. He tried to fight a little with Cassie, and then what happened? Multi-million-dollar settlement. And then what happened?
Exactly.
Now he's in prison, and there's more people suing him. If you
Yep.
just nip it in the bud right away, like Ali Reid did, you maybe have a chance at bouncing back. Fly under the radar for a while. You might have something on the other side of this. So I guess good for him. This is the way to do it.
The article says, according to court filings, the case was scheduled to go to trial in federal court in New York on Monday, this coming Monday. Instead, both sides reached an agreement behind closed doors. The terms remain undisclosed. This lawsuit stems from allegations some lady named Dixon made under the New York Adult Survivors Act, which has temporarily lifted the statute of limitations for sexual assault cases.
Yep.
It says Dixon accused Reid of sexually assaulting her twice in 2001, once during a private flight and again in his car while he was president and CEO of Arista Records.
Man,
Oh.
Ash, I think that what he did is so smart for multiple reasons. One, because public opinion is in a new place, right? And so people are finally are starting to believe people, and so you are already fighting an uphill battle. This has been all over the place, and now people are kind of like, we need to get these guys, and so that can also put you at a deficit. Because what if you are single? You are going in. I mean, if you are not single, but what if you are innocent? I think that it can be tough right now in a court of public opinion to prove your innocence if people get to coming and talking at you. But I also think it's smart because what we have seen is the expense of it, the way it drags out, the way that even if you start out the hero, you can end up the villain if you in the media long enough. I think it's probably worth it to all of them now. Yeah, pay and let it go. Before it blows up and you get famous for being awful.
No,
Does
literally.
make him look guilty? I mean, what do we think, Dina?
Do I think he's guilty?
Does it make him look guilty, do you think, in the court of public opinion?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely think it makes him look guilty, but I also think it makes him look smart.
Yeah.
I think it's wise. I think he used wisdom. But do I think he's probably guilty or has some guilt? Yeah. I sure do.
Cases like this because you're a high profile celebrity and there's in the court of public opinion, you're automatically deemed guilty by people whether they know the facts or not.
And then the people he associated with, many of the people who were in his inner circle are dealing with this. So you're just going to be guilty by association, if nothing else. But you were a big dog in this. You weren't a little dog. You weren't an assistant.
Yeah.
So the assumption is that you do carry some guilt, and I'm sure you probably do. Probably guilty of sin, but I think you have wisdom.
It shows some accountability too, I feel like,
Yeah. Well, I guess we won't be.
And it's creepy if they keep talking about you.
It's over and done. So, so next I want to go. I watched this like 10 times today, this next clip, because it really disturbed me. And then I went to read the comments about the story, and it disturbed me even more. So let's watch this, and we're going to talk about it.
taught you that? Who taught you that? Huh? Huh? Who taught you that? Say have a good day. Bye. Bye. Okay. Now say have a good day. What are you doing with your hand? Boys don't do that. Yeah, you did do something. So say have a good day. Okay, say have a good day. Hold on. We got to get some straightening this morning. Say have a good day. Look. Since hey, look at mommy. Look at mommy. Okay, watch mommy. So when I say have a good day, just say bye. So have a good day. Yeah, I'm about to run a real strict program around here. Cause you got me messed up. I don't know where he learned that shit from. Cause I don't even do that. I'm so confused why y'all think that shit's so fucking funny, because I don't think that shit is funny at all. Like, y'all can sit here and say, oh, he don't know no better. Telling his granddaddy about it. And I said, Blaze, do it. And he wouldn't do it for his granddaddy. So he knows when to do it and when not to do it. So I don't give a fuck. This is my motherfucking child, and he's gonna be disciplined. He's gonna know to not do certain things because only girls do those things. Yeah. So after our talk, I can't honestly be mad at him or whatever. So take it up with your mama hoe. Say I'm a bad parent. I don't give a fuck, bitch. That's my motherfucking child. And we gonna nip this shit in the motherfucking butt early. Blaze, I told you you're not a girl. Stop screaming.
100%.
Yes, Blaze. This is what he does.
Child.
So
what did y'all say earlier? The elevator don't go to the top floor? Yeah, that's her. That's definitely her. That elevator does not go all the way up.
She needs to be drugged to the ground.
I mean,
you know, this is the
In
thing.
the first clip, what happened? What did he do? Did he do something with his hand?
He was doing like clocking it,
doing his hand like
like all we see all the people on the internet doing. He just emulating what he's saying. Because she clearly on TikTok all day.
The worst part of it was,
and so he went like this instead of going like this. He went like this.
Okay. Oh,
girl.
And the worst part of it is, people in the comments were like saying, "Yeah, you need to put a stop to that right now. It's bad enough. Yeah, that's your son. You rather him like just
because God forbid babies are out here learning to use their fine motor skills.
Because this is fine motor skills, right? I'm so glad you said, because that's all this is.
God forbid babies are out here.
They're learning to control their fingers.
Yes,
for me,
God
it's the screaming thing.
Are out here doing age appropriate things.
Age appropriate things. Age appropriate things. Are we kidding? Are we serious?
And
are
we're not kidding.
Punish this child for doing age appropriate. I'm about to get mad.
Yeah, this feels like rage bait for sure.
It's not rage bait though.
I said it feels like rage bait because it's like, are you serious? Like, what constitutes a child screeching suddenly? Like, what does that have anything to do with a gender? Like, talk about, oh, you're a boy. Don't be. Every baby I've ever met in my life
does that.
Like that's just,
and at that age, sexuality and all that isn't even.
That's how babies say bye.
Yeah, like
all babies say bye like this.
But I don't know what it is about this new generation. Some of them would rather have a pedophile as a child than a gay son. I don't get it. I don't understand where this has come from. Why is it so?
The most ignorant thing I've seen in a long time.
It's definitely giving your baby's favorite colors 5. That's what it's giving. It's giving definitely your baby's favorite color is 5. She is so ignorant. I'm not gonna say the other word. She's ignorant.
Everybody
like You're telling me,
you know,
you're
there's got to
telling me
be a
that,
reason why she would think uploading this would have
yeah.
been something, a moment for all of us. Like, please quit playing. I pray for that child. I pray that that child's growing up in a house full of love, at least, like, because the amount of TikTok parenting I've seen recently is just, they're so obsessed with gender norms, gender roles, and it's like, that's a baby, period. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a little boy or a little girl right now. That's a baby. Like, there should be no type of what you think needs correcting or anything like that. If you're not equipped to let your child be a child, I don't think you should be a parent. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's a fine line between, wanting to educate your child in a certain direction, and then there's another line between, like, wanting to force them to be something just because you're projecting what you think this means. They're a baby. It's not that deep.
What he
Him
did
waving like
was
this,
gender
like that.
specific.
Yeah.
I want to ask.
I'm
I want to ask my mom. So when I was young, and you started noticing, that I like to play in your clothes, or I like to watch West Side Story instead of watching Transformers. Like, how did you,
not West Side Story.
yeah, how did you
Watch
picture
it.
that, or how did you, because I know you probably had my dad saying, oh, he shouldn't be doing this. Like, how did you find the balance between letting me do it and then trying to please my dad?
And how old was he when you knew something was different?
It was early on, because you have to let a child be a child. A part of play is development, as it was said earlier. Natasha, I believe, said that. And then I also heard it echoed by Dina, that you have to allow a child to play out their fantasies. That's the development stage. You start learning. You're turning into who you're going to be. So it was. I did have a lot of pressure, but this is the child I gave birth to. And I am responsible as the mother. The father is responsible too, but I'm also responsible as the mother to make sure I protect him and who he is. And so as a mother, that's a mother's role, is to nurture. A father's role is to help a child learn to develop, to take chances, and to be strong, and to be out there, and to have confidence. Women have to fall into their roles and protect the child as long as they can. This is my perspective. And then once they get to it, once they start getting to the page where you know what they're doing, you know what they are, then you just allow them to be themselves. And I think that Ashleigh was able to grow up in a home where it was full of love, despite how we were feeling the pressure of being in a religious home, and wondering, how we're going to. It was a day by day. A lot of times I did go to bed and cry, because I grew up, I was an athlete. So can you imagine what it's like to grow up, have a child who is not athletic? I put him in every single sport and tried to make him be athletic, but he was not athletic. And then he had an opportunity we started doing music about 5. Okay, so we started him in playing the piano at 5, and I did know he had he had some tendencies.
Like an inclination. Yeah.
Yes, he did. So that's where he grew, and that's where he initially made me proud, because I saw that he had that. But you have to just let a child be a child. Like you said, the development, the motor skills, he's done a lot of things that made me question, like, his sanity, because I have to tell you this one story that I will stop. So to know that he had confidence, I knew that he had a lot of confidence. He would go to the mall, we would walk down the mall, and he would go to women in the mall and flip up their skirts and say, "You're a hoe. Are you a hoe? Are you a hoe?"
Oh my God.
And you would think that the ladies who he'd flip up their skirts to would have been appalled, a black child coming and calling me a whore. But he was charming, and he had a way. He was charismatic. So me running after him, just saying, "I'm so sorry. Oh, he's fine. Oh, he's fine." That would not have been fine for me. But kind of things that that, okay, he has something something in his personality, something in this different, something in him that
Mhm.
we have to nurture and just see what becomes of it. So
Yeah.
yes,
I
I
love
think that parent is very off base, but I hope that this child has some support systems other than her that will help him, and hopefully she will come around at some point in time, because that is what Tamar said is just pure ignorance. And I don't mean that to demean her. I mean, she's not educated enough to know, and she's not mentally aware enough to realize that that is
Yeah.
just
It's
not
upsetting.
going to work in
And
today's
you
society.
and what I've and thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you saying that, because it's just like mothers like you that a gay Black boy really appreciate, because
Yeah.
I mean my mom, she's the same way, but you have stories where you don't hear that. We cover stories such as that.
Yes.
When I see stuff like this with this young lady and her son, it makes me think like she may not have had love the correct way. And maybe the person she had the baby with, she could be resentful at. So she
Yeah.
could be taking anger out on the baby because she sees in the baby what she has saw.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
I'm
Absolutely.
glad y'all give
I
her
love that
grace
you
because
said the
I just
thing.
don't have it.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
have it either. I really don't have it either at all. First of all, children are going to emulate what they see,
Yeah.
especially at that age.
Right.
You don't see that on the TikTok.
Whatever it
Yeah,
is that you are surrounding this child with is 9 times out of 10, that's what he's emulating. You know what I mean? I have girls, right? And so my youngest child, I just knew was not going to be a girly girl, right? I just knew it. My
Right.
oldest is, but I just knew she wasn't going to be a girly girl. Well, she fixed me, right? Because she is just as girly as her older sister, but she emulated what she saw. You know what I mean? And so what she saw was girly girl, and so that's what she did. And I've told parents before, because I've seen parents like, I don't want my little girl playing with nail polish. I don't want her playing with makeup. I don't want her doing this. I don't want her doing that. Well, what do you want her to play with?
Exactly.
Like,
What would you like for your little girl to play with? Because whatever she's going to, play with, and whatever, those are the things she's going to gravitate to. And so I just, I was who I was. And so my girls emulated what they saw. You know what I mean? I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they emulate what they see. If I had a son, you know what I mean? It would then be my husband, who would have a more of a role. But whatever your kids are seeing is what they're going to emulate. So you fussing at this child for being a child.
right.
For being a child is insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dina. Michael, what do you think about this?
I agree with my esteemed co-host. She's in the wrong, but I'll take it a step back. I think it should be outlawed, and I think one day it will be, to put children of a certain age on social media to monitor.
Yes. That's
They
why I
do
brought
not
up
have
the protection
agency.
thing, 'cause, yeah.
You're trying to build, your following and get clout off of the back of your very, very young child. And I think that says something about you, no matter what the content is. It's not right. And we read every day about how, this world is filled with predators and pedophiles who target families like this and children like this that they see on social media. And, it's sick and it's wrong. This isn't, 1950 where you can innocently post or share pictures of your child. It's a different world now. And I don't like to see content like this at all, or really much of any content with a child that young, other than just, here's my cute kid in a single picture. This
Agreed.
burns my stomach.
And
If you don't know who's watching, you don't know.
Agreed.
If he does end up being gay and then has to refer back to this dumb video, when he was a baby, how offensive. How
And also,
you gonna
when
feel
he
about your
grows
mama?
up,
Even if she has progressed, you know what I mean, and has evolved, it's like, my God. Like, I would be appalled.
I want to hear Darius's take on this, and then we'll move on. Darius, what do you think about this video?
It's really sad. I mean, but she's a product of her environment and her upbringing, and I would not be shocked if at some point CPS knocks at her door. based off of the parenting or lack or bad parenting that we saw in the trauma. She doesn't realize the trauma she's already inflicting upon this child who does not even understand. They're just a child. They're still learning and developing. And you are traumatizing this child already.
Man.
Yeah. That's good, Darius. I didn't think about the CPS aspect of it all. Well,
and they call too. They watch your lives and stuff, and they ascend.
Baby, okay, because they will come get you.
Let's move on from this. So this next story, it came out of nowhere. There's a Florida candidate, James Fishback is his name. He's a candidate for he's one of the GOP lowest ranking candidates for governor of Florida. He's calling on a 50% sin tax on OnlyFans income. Let's watch this video, this clip really quick. Where are we at? Here he is.
I will push for the first of its kind OnlyFans sin tax. If you are a so-called OnlyFans creator in Florida, you are going to pay 50% to the state on whatever you so-called earn via that online degeneracy platform. And that money will be used to fund our education system, will be used to fund the crisis pregnancy centers, will be used to fund the first of its kind mental health czar for men in particular, because men have been told for far too long that they are guilty of masculinity, that they are guilty of all of society's ills. I'm not going to stand for that slanderous lie. What I'm going to do is I am going to end this lie that toxic masculinity is responsible for all the sins and ills of society. If you're an OnlyFans model and you reside in Florida, get ready to pay 50% of your, I want to break some news here with you, income to the state. It is called a sin tax because it is a sin, number one, but the purpose of a sin tax in economics is to disincentivize and deter a behavior. And yes, as Florida governor, I don't want young women who could otherwise be mothers, raising families, rearing children. I don't want them to be selling their bodies to sick men online. And I don't want young, impressionable men who have strayed from Christ, who have strayed from our Lord and Savior, to be told and drawn into lust and have their entire brain rewired. We will raise hundreds of millions of dollars of income on the OnlyFans sin tax. And if we don't, Joel, if we don't raise that income, you know what it'll mean? It will mean something even greater has materialized for the young women and young men of our state, that the OnlyFans industry and its supporters, and you know who those supporters are, Joel, that its supporters will have been utterly robbed of their ability to rob us. I
want to go to the people down in Florida first. We have Mark and Darius, who are both in Florida. Darius, do you know anything about this gentleman?
Heard about this guy first of all.
My God.
Him seriously and as a candidate. He is not going to win anybody's nomination for anything. He is not going to be anybody's governor here in Florida. This is a joke. He is extremely right wing. And it's Florida, so I'm not shocked that we have people that think like this. It's not going to happen here.
He on OnlyFans right now.
See his search history.
He on his burner account as we speak.
He on there as we speak.
Right.
I was going to say something. I'm going to keep it.
I know an incognito super user when I see him.
It's giving very Nelly gay, very gay Trump
very
supporter.
Burner
account. He's on Grindr and Sniffies as we speak. The gag about the whole situation is you look so stupid because you probably subscribe to so many gay men only fan accounts right now. You are just trying to get on the bandwagon because you are sniffing Donald Trump's balls. I'm just going to keep it 100. You are trash. And
you know how much he's spending.
Yeah. You know, it's just like these people like this, you don't even sound realistic. I don't even know if you believe what you're saying. Like you're
That
just
part.
speaking and don't even know what you're talking about. Like
He do believe it.
you're coming
He
out
talking
with
about himself.
exactly
Punishing
coming out with an
himself.
agenda, and you're just talking. Like what are you actually saying? Like
Right.
what are we hearing? We're not hearing anything.
Now we know why he has the lowest rating of approval, because it was given make believe, it was given you don't even believe this, and as a Floridian, unfortunately, there's so many like cisgender like conservative men that every time they speak for too long, it just gives like you hate women. Like that's literally all I'm hearing. All I'm hearing is that you're jealous of the OnlyFans girlies. You want them to pay more taxes because you can't figure out how to crack the system. That you
Baby, I heard Catholic guilt. That's what I heard.
yeah, and like it's a system that you and your people have literally set in place anyway. So again, it's just like I don't know. Like I don't take it that seriously. I think it's funny. Like we said, he's on Sniffies right now, probably. Like you know.
Hold on, let's get into these comments. Naomi Butler said he on there as we speak for sure. Sure, 3%, but 50%. Yeah, 50% is a lot.
It's wild.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
No percent. Do you realize that? Let's say hypothetically that something like that would have passed. First of all, I promise you that would have probably been overturned. You would have seen OnlyFans sue the fuck out of Florida.
Yeah.
You would see probably individual lawsuits that would be overturned. But I don't think it'll ever get that far.
Yeah.
It would never.
Well, and then also they released some allegations against him about him having sex with underage girls. So like you're clearly you've got so much animosity towards women, but you have a lot of allegations against you. So I mean, let's stick to the facts, stick to the bait, and you're taking the bait. You're gonna put yourself out here and get hung. And just like he does all the time, Donald Trump is your friend one moment, but if there's too much heat around you, he's running from the hills.
Yeah.
So bye, Felicia.
Hey, Donald, finna give up his OnlyFans account.
Melania's on there right now, child. Booking his
that was a very good segue. Speaking of your president, he
yikes, jump scare.
He just said in a press conference, white people, and I quote, white people were very badly treated after the Civil Rights Act. It was reverse discrimination.
Exactly. Right. Sigh again, because literally
everybody.
Oh, girl. Cry.
That was like a soundbite, right? Like we're not supposed to comment on it, because what can we possibly say to that?
Because I don't have no energy for it. I don't.
Not a drop.
What's crazy is that there's anybody even on this planet that would believe that. Like I know that, like, you know, Trump supporters, like the numbers dwindle every now and again, but to know that there are people that really sit there and really like are just nodding their head at whatever he says is so crazy. That don't even sound reverse racism. Like, please.
Reverse racism is not even a thing. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if it was after the Civil Rights Act was passed,
please be quiet.
What I don't, I keep saying this over and over again. People,
did we miss the video of white people getting sprayed with
hoses
and
stuff?
We got some of that in history.
I keep saying this because people that love to talk about race don't understand the construct of race.
They don't.
Racism, the system of racism, is about power and control. The reason why I learned Black folks cannot be racist.
Yeah,
we can be biased.
Agreed.
But we can't be racist. Guess what? We don't control.
I said it's not a thing.
Control the power and the resources, and racism is about the systematic control of power and resources. And how as a white man who was the son of a Klansman, who was sued, who has multiple lawsuits in his own background. That's even before the political career, for being racist and discriminatory against Black and brown people. You have the nerve and audacity. The reason why we had civil rights is because white people was discriminating against Black people. That's why race of people can come here and have civil rights, because Black people were discriminated against.
Yes.
I feel like people, especially in Florida too, they don't understand that like the systemic part of it, how it affects generations to come. People love, especially in Florida, they love to say that like, oh well that happened, X amount of decades ago. They really don't put two and two together that like to be racist means to imply that like systemic oppression through generations. You cannot, there's no way for a white person to be discriminated against to the same level of severity of like attacking
Never going to be the
generations to
same.
come white people. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get that. So
And to even suggest it makes me
Yeah.
want to touch your mouth.
Yes,
Right.
we have inherited trauma. They have inherited power. It's different.
Yeah,
I don't think it's hard to understand.
If you put one white person in a room full of black people at an interview, right? 9 out of 10, that white person's gonna get the job.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where's the racism in that. If you know, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's I was watching this video and I was looking at like this lady was saying how honestly white people are actually minorities in the country, but they're just in situations where they're more powerful than others because it's been set up that way. But if you think about it, white people really are minorities in this country.
Yeah,
There's
number
more
wise.
brown and black people than white people. But there's more resources for white people to be more successful than us because it's geared that way. It's been put in place that
And the
way.
foundation that's been laid by white people when it comes to housing, when it comes to the prison industrial complex, like just everything. There's so many more nuances and levels to it that again, a lot of people to fix your mouth to say anything about reverse racism.
Fix your mouth. Come on.
Clock it.
It's just like, come on now.
Yeah.
He's also been on the news lately. Remember those $2,000 tariff checks he said he was going to give out because of he has raised his tariffs? Well, he's now saying he never said that.
Of course.
I just heard a clip where he said it might be coming towards the end of the year. He wrote that clip back that quick.
Baby, my bank account is
that
ready.
quick.
I've been waiting on it.
So he's scared because of this.
I need it right now.
No, literally.
They ruled that those tariffs were unconstitutional. All that money has to go back. And so he's gonna really look like Boo Boo the Fool. Because, and guess what? Let's say hypothetically they let it stand. Right now, what is $2,000 gonna do?
Nothing.
True.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's
What
my bill.
that's gonna pay a bill.
With the way groceries is set up right now, you're gonna take maybe one trip to
I need to catch up my gas bill.
Right. Really? Yeah. But you guys know there were people
Go get some paper plates from Sam's Club, but I need them plates. So
there were people who voted on him because they actually thought he was going to give stimulus and tariff checks. That's what. Yeah. So
at my job right now, I work in healthcare, and we work in I work in a hospital, and so like we deal with patients daily. Last month we saw over 560 patients come through my hospital, and we do like they come in, they stay there, they get better, and then they leave. And so we have to do like inventories on them, like we check, make sure that they're not bringing any weapons in the hospital. 99% of those patients are Caucasian people, and they all have food stamps. Rarely do I see a black person or a person of color come in there with food stamps. So if you think about, if you think about that, rural areas is mostly Caucasian white people. They're all on substance, like they all are getting assistance from the government. It's a lot of black people that are not getting assistance from the government. So you have so many people that are white that voted for him that are actually struggling, and we are really not struggling. So majority of those people that voted for him, they're not getting the assistance that they thought they were going to get, and they're taking all this stuff from them. So now a lot of people are regretting voting for him.
Just today, this administration, just this week, today, $2 billion in mental health and substance abuse funding. I work for a mental health provider. I work with the unhoused population, people who have mental health and substance abuse issues, and so they just notified grantees with no notice, no nothing. All of a sudden, hey, we're just taking away $2 billion.
Yeah.
So is that a grant? Is that grant money, Darius?
A lot of that money, a lot of those services are
Yeah.
funded by grant dollars.
Mm-hmm.
By
And they were
federal-
promised.
And so now, what does that mean for the patients? That means
So,
they
so that means that services are going to be slashed. That means that people are not going to be able to get the care that they need. That
Get the
means
medications.
That means that when somebody is having a mental health crisis, there may not be somewhere for them to go. They're going to wind up in the ER. That means that somebody that's strung out on drugs, there's nowhere for them to go to dry out to get treatment.
And there's
It's going to put a bigger strain on
right
on an already strained resource system.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of
that are going to take hours now going to take 14.
I mean,
right.
people
reverberate.
Jobs.
There's a lot of grants that people were able to get to help assist people just like that. And now, like, there are grants that you have to really work extra hard because they only have so much to give out.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody have already came in and got all this money because all those grants are getting taken because he's putting money other places. And now you just have a lot of people that are actually going to be struggling. Like, people are becoming homeless in Dallas, Texas, because there is just no grants for people to get to help them get the things they need, like Metro Care. A lot of people can't get their medications because he has stripped so much of the benefits and stuff from people to put them in else places like ICE. You know, like, he's taking a lot of those grants and putting that funding into ICE. So
and it disproportionately affects who? People of color.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know who this Naomi Butler is, but we need to block them because they got a lot of very ignorant comments.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, Naomi Butler, I see you in the comments, and I'm trying really hard not to cuss you out because every fiber of my being right now is telling me to cuss you out from A to Z and back again.
Uh-oh.
So get right in them comments, or I'm gonna get you right.
Block it.
Block it.
100%.
Don't worry about it.
That part. I thought I had seen a wild comment come through there too.
I thought they was joking the first time, then I just was like, oh, okay.
It's probably a fake profile. It's probably some punk ass person with a fake profile or a bot or something.
I don't know. To support Donald Trump in 2026 is a choice for sure.
This is where people don't really realize how many things that they have in place are actually funded by the government, are actually provided by different services and things like that. Because even at work, you know, I work for a social service agency for seniors, and mainly for Medicare and Medicaid. So just with the new plan year starting, and people are like, I didn't have a copay for this last year, years prior, and I got copays for this year. And I'm like, yep.
You know, the definition of, you know, Naomi Butler, I'm gonna be nice. The definition of mental illness is to sit up here and watch people that you don't like and make rude comments about. That's mental illness. And you apparently are not in compliance and you need to be in treatment.
Her program was probably cut. That's what it was.
No, we have. If she has Medicare, we can take her.
You guys,
Possibly there might have been some cuts for what their Medicare plan covers, though, because you know they're not covering everything the same as they did in previous years. But if you need help with figuring out what your plan covers, I can help you.
I mean, right? We have love for you.
Know what city you're in, and I can refer you to the nearest crisis station unit of your choice.
She's blocked. It's done.
You brought up ICE briefly, and I feel like that's a perfect segue into one of the other topics.
Well, yeah, I was just going to go to that. So now there's a whistleblower, and they have released more than 4,500 ICE agents, their home address, email, their name, all of that. This tweet was sent out earlier. Nope, not that one. This one? Exclusive sensitive details of around 4,500 ICE and Border Patrol employees, including almost 2,000 frontline agents, have allegedly been released by DHS whistleblower. Michael, Can you break that down for us, not for us, but for anybody watching? What does that mean? The whistleblower and all of that.
So a whistleblower in a lawsuit is someone who kind of reports about bad activity, illegal activity that their employer is undertaking. If it rises to a certain level, the government will join in on your lawsuit. And so it'll be both of you against your employer. And at the end of that rainbow is a big pot of gold. A lot of money can be gained by blowing the whistle. I think these days, though, when people say whistleblower, they're using it colloquially. This is a person who probably is just on the inside and had a plan to do this and release this information. I don't know that you would get very far in this administration by essentially doxing ICE employees. And I'll say this, I don't support what ICE does. I think it's horrific. But I think, as we said last week, violence begets violence, right? And there's always going to be someone doing something you don't like in this world. And to release this information against these folks, I think something bad will come of it. And maybe even against their families or their children. And it makes me sad. And again, I have to say, I don't support ICE. I don't think what they're doing is right. But I also don't think doing this type of activity is the right thing either.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel different about Michael, but Darius, what do you think about
I actually agree with Michael. I think I do not support ICE in any kind of way. I'm one of them folks that thinks ICE needs to be abolished, as it is currently. But there's my work life and then there's my private life. And if you pull up on my private life, if you roll up on my household and my family,
it's gonna get different.
Happens.
Yeah,
is what's gonna happen.
Especially if I got kids.
Yeah.
Especially if I got kids.
But do you think that some of them should understand that's kind of what comes when they signed up, when the devil, they signed this deal?
I understand people's outrage at what's going on. I do. And that's the double-edged sword of this. But we have to channel our outrage in constructive ways.
Yeah.
We people are mad and they have a right to be mad at the things that are going on out here. We just saw a woman get gunned down, murdered. You know, and that shouldn't have happened. But I still think you do not have the right, because these people have, these people's families have nothing to do, unfortunately. They have nothing to do with the fact that their husband, their dad, their whoever works for ICE.
And that's, and that's true. I was kind of thinking that, but then at the same time, I was like, yeah, especially if I got kids. But there's been kids that have been harmed by ICE too.
Yeah.
There's been innocent children that have been directly harmed by ICE. So what do we do with that? Because at this point, you harm my child, it's an eye for an eye.
But
if my child was harmed by ICE, oh yeah, I want your address. I want the officer's address because I want your kids too. And that's just me speaking as a mother, because you hurt my baby. We got to go back and forth now. It's war now. It's
It's a sticky situation.
It's a sticky situation. Yeah. Now, if the ones in Minnesota want to go find my deadbeat daddy, y'all can do whatever y'all want to him.
And with that, we drop the mic. Let's go to the next subject.
They won't.
And this is one of our last stories before we get into Fashion Files. Where is it? I'm trying to find my clip. I hope it's on here. If it's not on here, we won't be doing it. Oh, here it is.
Family and media tries to promote something. I said, I'm not recognizing me with this TikTok thing. I said, it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney, I have a say so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, everybody.
So, Kanye is mad. I don't know if you guys have seen recently, Northwest. You know, she's a 12-year-old girl. I'm waiting. I want to talk to Dina, and I want to hear from Natasha on this matter. You know, she's wearing, you know, she's a rich 12-year-old Beverly Hills girl. She's wearing a lot of Balenciaga. She's got her fingers pierced. Long hair extensions. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a 12-year-old girl. I don't know what she has. Nails.
Who is that?
You know, wigs.
That's North.
That's Northwest. Does Kanye have a reason to be upset, Dina?
My 12-year-old wouldn't be dressed like that, but my 12-year-old is not Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's daughter. So there is a difference in how she has been reared and how she has been brought up. So to expect her to look like the average 12-year-old is kind of, to me, absurd. But should there be some lines and some limits set for her? Yeah. And do I feel like there are any? No, I don't. Her having a piercing on her hand is absurd. I mean, like there are just certain things that are just ridiculous. Her having colored hair, long extensions. I mean, we all went through like a phase, you know. In our time, we was, you know, going in Hot Topic, and you know, we were doing all of the things at that time. And in this day and age, it looks a little different. And there's also different levels of issues now that were not really going well. They may have been going on back then and we just weren't exposed to it. But there is a certain level of, you know, fear that comes with that, her being exposed to certain things. But they're going to have to find the middle, because to expect her to be a regular 12-year-old is just not real. It's not realistic. It's not going to happen
at all.
It's not going to happen, and he's going to have to adjust on that. But then the line, okay, so if this is the standard, right? This is the standard. Y'all real far from the standard, right? So like, let's get a little closer to it. But to expect her to be like neck and neck with what our standard is, it's just, to me, not realistic. I mean, she's clearly being reared to be a superstar.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like Blue Ivy. Come on, y'all. We cannot expect these kids who have grown up the way that they've grown up to, you know, look like regular kids. They're not going to look like that.
That part.
They're not.
Yeah, their parents got more money than us too.
Yeah. Like piercings on her hands and stuff like that is crazy. Her getting her nails done long and her hair colored and the extensions is, to me, par for the course. That is just what it is.
Natasha?
I think you can raise a superstar child without feeding them to the sharks. And I feel like there's a difference with, I hate to compare Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye and Kim, but this is the closest thing we have to it. So like, when we look at North with the piercings and even the clothing, and with her wearing a corset with her breasts, and we see that, and it's like you're literally feeding your 12-year-old to the sharks. Like, you all have millions of fans between you, and then you are putting that out there for all of us to see. And no, she's not going to be the average 12-year-old. not with your access, not with your money. So I get that. But that doesn't mean that we also need to just indulge and just create a 25-year-old either overnight. She's 12.
I agree.
So even
Yeah.
when we look at Blue, who has been on 2 tours with her mother, she's out there, she's performing, but there's even certain dances in the routines that Blue does not
She
do, that the
doesn't do.
dancers
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And that
Mhm.
her costumes are tailored to be
Very
more
good
appropriate for a 12-year-old versus what the rest of the dancers are wearing. So there's
Yes.
a way that you can still rear your child in the entertainment industry, but still make it more age appropriate instead
Yes.
of
Yeah.
we got a 30-year-old walking around who's
Those were the
actually
key words
12.
there, Natasha, is age appropriate. Because I do remember with my daughter, my daughter's 16 now, and I remember the first time I want to say I let her like really get her nails like professionally done, like she wanted to try acrylics. I want to say maybe she was 13, 12 or 13. But there were like these rules. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you try this. It's not gonna be an ongoing thing. Those
There's a
nails
Mhm.
have to be
vacation.
short. There was
Yeah.
a certain style.
Yeah. And
She
even still
wasn't allowed
acrylic
to
is
go
hard
out
for me
there.
because you have to
Yeah,
maintain that. That's more of a semi-permanent
Yeah.
cosmetic. So I mean for me,
yeah.
I don't know where I will be in 5 years. Where's my baby is 12? Oh my God. But
Girl,
we press-ons,
pray.
like let's do the press-ons, girl, because we can pop them things off. But we we
They
got baby
definitely go through
steps.
the phase where they want to try it, and if all their
And I
friends are
get
doing
that,
it,
and
the peer
I am
pressure,
I
yeah, it's
I
tough.
know that I'm gonna have to be open
Hmm.
minded. Like I am an old mama, but I am also an open minded mama. Like my mom, she has makeup. I've given her my old makeup to play in and stuff like that. Like my mama was
Yeah.
ever in life. So we'll cross those roads when we get there,
Yeah.
but I'm also not going to let her be 12 and walk out looking like
Come
she's
on.
going to the club
Agreed.
with me either.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
We are
gonna
still
objectify my
actively
own child.
policing.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah.
no, but like, would I be okay with her getting purple and pink braids at 10? Yes, because she can't get
Hmm.
that when she's 25 at an internship.
Yeah.
So that's
That
the
part.
time that
Yep.
she can wear it. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
that's the time
Agreed.
that she can wear some purple and pink and green
That's a really
hair.
good way of looking
My
at
daughter
that.
got
Yeah,
rainbow
that is.
braids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's about the
because
My baby got
appropriateness
rainbow
of the
braids
moment.
at about her
You
age.
know what? The thing with me with this whole thing is why are we surprised? Let's go back to the root of it all.
The
Oh yeah.
mama.
Her,
Yeah.
her mom
Say it.
was sleeping with Ray J, doing a porno with Ray J. Okay,
Yeah.
this family has made its fortune
Off being
off of
this.
Off exploitation. Let's be
so they have
real.
monetized this little girl just like they
Yeah.
have everything else. So why is it any surprise?
because we just
Yeah.
would hope that
It's
it
not.
will be
Yeah,
different when it's a child. But
You
look at Kylie.
Yeah.
you
You
And the
think
know,
thing is
It
too is that these are
look at
years you
Kylie.
can't get
if I
back with your
might,
kids. So like why not let them be a kid for as long? You know what I'm saying? I don't see
they
I
get the
don't
money.
get my generation's rush to
They
like
taught her
grow up to
early.
be a TikTok baddie. Like these are years
Yeah,
you'll
guys,
never
I think we kind of maybe there's a chance that maybe we're talking about the wrong thing because I think as we talk all this conversation around this child, what I saw this as a mom, my daughter and my daughter's father is active in her life and so forth. And so I unfortunately got thrust into the whole dealing with baby mamas and baby fathers and all that crap and stuff. And so you begin to see certain trends and one of the most interesting trends to me is this thing where black fathers or just if fathers in general like to get online and start yelling about how their children are being raised and so forth and so forth. And there is a place that you do this that is where you get results, the courts,
the court.
right?
Ah
By being an
classic.
active parent, by being an active father, by having controlling
Yeah.
interest in your child's life, by being a parent who is active and is active in the raising. Because when you are actively parenting together as parents, actually children kind of end up in the middle because
Yeah.
parents have to come together and parents have to agree on things. So often when you see these rants, now this is what you call clickbait, right? Because
Well yeah,
this is a
Kanye is
person
definitely
not
guilty.
actively
Yeah.
involved, who is not in control And he has rights, right? Males
Yeah.
do have rights, and we are in the age where men are getting custody of their children. Courts are listening. Usher raised his boys. You know what I'm saying? So men can do this, but it requires you to manage yourself, to present to the courts, to be involved, to find a balance with the mother, to work together and co-parent together so that you can make these moves together. And so when you do that, you don't have to go to the internet and yell about anything, because you have a controlling interest in your child and their behavior, and you don't approve. And so now you and mama got to figure that out together. And more than likely, she not going to do half that stuff that you don't want. And so what we are watching is Kanye not being on point as a dad, and then want to get on here and get us to fighting and yelling at the mama, regardless of how we do or don't feel about Kim. Kim is clearly doing this by herself.
There were a few clips. I should have maybe played that, but Kanye did get on here and he said, you know, he's tried to go through the courts. You know,
that's what he did say.
We don't know if the Kardashian machine is a big machine.
It is a big machine,
especially in Beverly Hills.
Too.
So we can't make claims like we don't know what he has
we
done.
Don't know. I agree. Legally speaking, I don't know.
I think he's
but as a
definitely
person who's been through this, I can
inadvertently-
tell you that he has the resources to fight for his rights as well. I'm not saying that maybe he do or don't have Kardashian money, but this Kanye is money too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you take it to the courts and you keep it going, and you may be fighting till they 18, but you can do that. He has the resources. So for whatever reason he's chosen not to, maybe he feel discriminated against. He's been actively in the media and being seen as being lacking mentally, and there appears to be mental health things, and those things are kind of working against him. And so what he should be doing is fighting to reverse that. When we love our children, when we are serious about our children, we will do anything. We will say, you think I'm crazy? Okay, give me the court mandated classes. Give me what you need for me to do to show you that I'm serious. and I'm going to go to the media with the proof that I'm doing this, because I'm serious about getting my child. Like, I'm serious about this. And so with all that he said, all that is just a lot of talk. But where is the action? And we don't see it. We see so much he do, but we don't see none of this. And then we get these inflammatory videos. I'm not necessarily in agreement with anything Kardashian does, Kim does, or what she does with her children, but I do not buy this act. You have the resources to fight to be in your children's lives.
Well, we're going to move on to Fashion Files. I do want to say this is all alleged, and what Shaq's comments do not reflect the whole nature of what we all feel.
No, it's what I feel. So, and I'm standing on broke business, and I got my kids.
So, we ready to go to Fashion Files?
Yeah.
Yes,
all
let's do it.
Looking forward to it.
First, we're going to go. So Golden Globes were on Sunday. A lot of people showed out this year. There were so many looks. I wanted to do a show Monday, but we couldn't pull it off. So let's get into the first look. This is Bella Ramsey in Prada, runway Prada. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
Darius, yay or nay?
Nay.
Natasha?
Nay.
Tamar?
I kind of like this. It's kind of chaotic, but it's still giving a look. And they look really suave. So I don't know. I like the look. I don't know. It's something about it that I like. I like it a lot.
Okay. Mark?
It's a nay for me, only because it needs something. It's missing something. That's my only note.
All right, Darius. I called you. Michael, I'm sorry.
You know, I'd wear the suit, but it's an A.
Okay. Shaq?
It's a nay because of the weird bow. If we take it off, she just a cute kid in the suit, right? What's the problem?
They should have gave us a pink shoe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Go for it.
I agree with that, Natasha.
So nay, because that is weird.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have Tiana Taylor and Schiaparelli. Tiana showed out this whole weekend. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay, Michael, yay or nay?
Yay.
Darius?
I like that, yeah.
Tamar?
Yay.
Michael?
Yay.
Shaq.
It's impossible for that woman to look bad, but I don't get the hips. Is that like fabric?
That's a Schiaparelli thing. Yeah, it's fabric.
Oh, okay. Well, she can't look bad at all. So yeah, sure.
Mark.
Yay, I love Schiaparelli. I agree on the hips thing, but it is Schiaparelli, so I have to yay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mom, do you like it? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Did I hit everyone?
It's a
Tasha?
yay nay for me. It's
Okay,
a
I'm
so-so.
sorry.
That's okay.
It's giving Box BBL low key.
This was
Okay.
This was the look of the night.
Miley.
This is the look of the night for me. I loved it. This is Miley Cyrus in Saint Laurent right off the runway from their 2025 spring runway show. Michael, yay or nay?
It's a little basic. Nay.
Yeah.
All right, Dina.
Gag.
I don't know. To me, it's not fitting her properly, but I'm gonna say nay.
Okay. Mark.
For me, it's a yay. I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Natasha.
Way too basic to be the look of the night.
All right, Tamar.
No, this is definitely given what needs to be gave. And if you would have seen this move, oh my God, when the cameras was flashing, it looks so fucking sick. But Miley Cyrus is epic. She can do no wrong in my book. So I love it.
Darius.
It's basic, nay.
All right, Michael.
Still nay.
Who did that? I'm sorry, I can't see
It was me.
everything.
But I like it. I like it. But my favorite comment on the internet is how she can't close her mouth no more, and I think that's hilarious. But no, I think she looked good in the dress. That's fly.
Yeah.
Mom, what do you think?
Nay.
Okay, who didn't I call? I'm sorry.
It's giving like old school.
It's 80s. It's
I
70s.
like it.
It's Studio
It's like
54.
old. It's like old school. I could see Joan
Yes.
Crawford wearing this dress on the red carpet on the Mommy Dearest movie, but
I
in the
could see
color
Grace Jones,
in
too.
red, like or Faye Dunaway wearing this at the premiere of Bunny and Clyde. So
In a
All right.
color, yes. In a
Moving
color.
on. We have J-Lo and Louis Sherman. Michael, yay or nay?
Oh, she tries too hard. Nay.
All right. Dina.
It's a yay for me. That's why.
Shaq.
I is that nude? I don't know.
That's
I
new
like
It's
for
a nude
real.
illusion.
Yeah, I would love to see her in some fabric. So, like, I don't know. Now I'm tired of seeing her naked. But she's a beautiful woman at her age, and everything is great. But no,
Mark.
I hate to give her a yay, but it's a yay for me. But I agree with everybody. Like, tired of seeing her naked. Tired of her trying so hard, but it is a yay.
Darius.
I actually kind of like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tamar.
hell yeah. And if I had her body, I'd be naked every day too. Kudos, girl. Keep bopping around, girl. Live your best life. She
All
look
right,
good.
Natasha.
I hate to say it. I actually kind of like it. I just wish the brown went all the way down. I hate the bottom of it.
Okay, Mom.
It's given $2 whore. Vibes.
Hey, Jamal.
But it is. She's wearing it.
$2.
Oh my God! You better read, Mama.
Moving on.
she wearing it.
Stir the pot.
Odessa, Zion, and a vintage Dolce & Gabbana. Michael, yay or nay?
Did we all wear black at this event? Nay.
Right.
Okay. Dina.
I'm gonna say nay, only because I just think it would be better in a color. But I mean I like the look.
Shaq.
That would have been pretty in the color. Nay.
Like a blush or something would have been so.
And then her hair black, it's just like a seal. No.
Yeah.
Darius.
It's a lot.
I mean, well, what time was the wake? Because I mean, that's
It's definitely giving film. It is.
Mark.
I'm crying. No, I agree with everybody. It's a nay. What time was the wake is crazy.
Tamar.
No. Bye.
Natasha.
She looked like she just showed up. She just said, "I'm here, y'all."
No,
She rolled out of bed. Say, baby, just
I'm
put my hair
here.
down. Take the curls out.
no,
What do you
really.
you got a name?
It's giving me ashes to ashes.
Yes.
Don't show me this one because I can't trust her.
There's a casket missing that body right now. Like
This
Then
is
she looked like she
another
did
look.
in the funeral.
This is another look for me that was tied best dress. This is Emily Blunt in custom Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, girl.
Dina, yeah, and
Yay.
Michael,
I love it. Yay.
Shaq,
Gorgeous.
Absolutely, yay.
Darius.
I like it.
She ain't got no body, but
Ah!
I mean the dress
So
is
where are the curves?
yeah, she ain't got no curves. It's just like
It's a straight road map.
yeah, but as far as the dress, I mean the gown is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, yeah or nay?
Yay! I love the details. It's all about simplicity for me. I love a single bracelet. I love a single ring. Everything is chef's kiss. Yay!
All right, Natasha.
Tiana Taylor or Kelly Rowland would have tore this up.
Yes.
It's cute. It's cute.
Okay. Moving on. We have who is this? Selena Gomez is in vintage Chanel.
Oh, we back at the fume.
No, that ain't no funeral.
This ain't fume.
That
This
is
is
epic.
We back at the funeral is like sending me because why are some of the
Dina, yeah or nay?
It's a nay for me. No.
Okay, let's speed this up. Michael, yeah or nay?
Yay.
Shaq.
Agree with Michael. I like it. I actually like it, yeah.
Darius.
I'll go yay.
Mark.
Yay.
Natasha.
She's giving us classic hair, classic lip, classic skin. I
Old
love
Hollywood,
it.
glamour.
Old Hollywood, glam, classic, everything. Nailed it. Yay.
Tamar.
Yay.
All right, moving on. We have
up for the look.
we have Chase Infinity and Louis Vuitton. Michael, yay or nay?
Horrific. Nay.
Dina.
Nay.
Shaq.
I don't know. I think maybe I like weird. I don't know.
All right, Darius.
I thought she was wearing a big ass lampshade. No.
Mark.
She's the chandelier at the funeral. Nay.
Okay, Tamar.
Nay.
Natasha.
Why does she look scared that she got it on?
Somebody might plug it in.
You're gonna break it.
Yeah or nay?
A lampshade, yeah.
Okay. Going on, we have let me see where I want to go next. We gotta get this going. We have who is this? This is Tyler James and Laquan Smith. Michael, yay or nay?
Yay, but wear a shirt under your suits.
Leave him alone.
Okay.
Leave him alone.
Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Shaq. Okay, Darius.
I had some connection
I like
issues
it, but
over
I
here.
want
It's
to
a
wear
yay for me.
wearing this.
Okay.
Tyler
Natasha.
loves fashion. It's a thing for
He
him.
can never do any wrong for me. That he's always gonna be a yay for me. Always.
He's fly.
Tamar.
Everybody loves Chris. Yes.
Okay. Mark.
Yay.
All right. Tiana Taylor
Wow.
is in this is Christian Laquan
be-
Smith, sorry. Michael, yay or nay?
Lose the cups, but yay.
Dina?
Yay.
This is giving me Clark Sisters 1980s kind of
Man,
always
no Clark sister ever been like that.
What'd you say?
Ain't no Clark sister ever been built like that.
Right.
Dina?
Even after the surgery.
maybe Auntie Dorinda, but Tamar.
Yay.
Natasha.
Yay.
Mark.
Yay. I like this better than the Scaparelli. I love it.
Shaq.
Man, I ain't never seen a bathrobe been worn so amazingly. I love it.
Eloquently, period.
Yes.
Who did I call on? I'm sorry. Darius?
Sister, like she ready for the second coming of Goza. Yes.
All
took
right.
a bathrobe and made it fresh.
One more look. I told you she was all over the carpet this weekend.
Absolutely.
Woo, love it.
I forgot who designed this. This is Scaparelli as well. Sorry. Michael, yay or nay?
Yay.
Dina?
Yay.
All right. Darius?
You're looking like somebody's first lady. Yes.
Shaq?
Yes. His work without the hips, love.
That's
Okay.
gorgeous, man.
Tamar?
It's gorgeous. Yay.
Natasha?
Wearing it.
I said this dress looked like she was about to accept an award, like she was going to be on stage.
And she did. She got
And she did.
She did.
Congratulations.
Did y'all see the
for
back? There's a
Right.
video of her with the back, and she's like, it's a surprise
Yes.
or whatever.
So that was our fashion files. Real quick, we're gonna do sit on my couch, and I want this to be very, very quick. We had someone posed a question to the panel about do you not engage physically with in-laws to save, just I guess to keep peace in the family. So let's say you were hanging out with in-laws at a barbecue or something, and one of them had too much to drink, maybe, I'm not sure, and got physical with you. So if that was your sister-in-law, do you not strike back to keep the peace in the family? And
that's a loaded question.
Are you going to ask us one at a time, or?
Yeah, let's Dina, you can start. Go ahead.
Okay, so the physicality is what changes the entire situation. All bets are off when you put your hands on me. So I can definitely hold my peace when it comes to a conversation or a disagreement, especially for the sake of my husband and the peace of my own home, because I'm very big on my own peace, okay? But when you put your hands on me, then it's up and it's stuck, and I don't care where we at, and I don't care who you are. And that's it. That's it, and that's all. Don't put your hands on me.
So if you knew striking back would end the marriage or end the relationship.
Let me tell you something. My husband knows. He already knows. That wouldn't be the case for me. It would never be the case for me, because in my marriage, first of all, my husband is not going to let nobody put their hands on me. Okay, so like I'm never going to be in a situation like that. But say for whatever reason he went to the bathroom and you decided that was the time you wanted to put your hands on me, when he comes out the bathroom, right, and he sees me dragging you through the house, he's going to already know what's up. He's going to already know, and it's not even going to be an argument. It's not going to be a back and forth. You should have kept your hands to yourself. Don't put your hands on me. And that's
Don't
it.
you go ending your marriage for a sibling they're gonna go home to their spouse? That's crazy.
Period. Okay. It would never happen in my house. It would never happen. He would be like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have put your hands on her. Y'all ready to go?" And we would be leaving.
Okay. Let me jump to a male. So Michael, let's say you and your partner were at his people's house and one of his in-laws got froggy with you and decided to physically attack you. What happens in your what do you do?
I would not strike back. I would most definitely keep the peace. Again, people act up. Violence is a poison in our society. And I have to believe that in a situation like that, the person doing it would have something underlying, something wrong with them. And so I just would not strike back. I would take the L, as they say.
Okay, interesting. Darius?
Oh Lord, I just couldn't even see myself in a situation like that, because if I feel like if it's gonna get to that point, I need to exit before it even get to that point, and I feel like I would have some forewarning that it was okay, and I would try to exit the situation before it got to that point.
Okay, I like that. Mark.
Yeah, I'd have to strike back. I'm sorry. One, if you initiating that type of energy, I'm gonna have to give it back. And if that's the end of the relationship after that, then I don't think it was the relationship like for my lifetime. You know what I mean? I don't think it would have been meant to be if it got that ugly. But I would definitely strike back. I'm sorry.
Okay. Natasha.
So my walkaway game is very, very strong in life. Just in life in general. I've never been in a physical altercation because you got it. So if you are actually getting physical with me after I've walked away from you, you got it coming. And
Yeah.
it's impossible for my marriage to end over me defending myself because our marriage was already done for anyway. Because there's just absolutely no way that my husband is going to defend
that.
his
Yeah.
family putting their hands on me and me not defend myself. That the marriage was already done.
Agreed.
So that's it. That's all.
Tamar.
Yeah, let me say this. I don't believe that anybody should be putting their hands on me if I'm not. If like, I don't even think my mom. Like, if you were not my parent, and you were, even as an adult, like as an adult, no one should be putting their hands on me. And if you are my partner and you're standing there and allowing somebody to disrespect me, then we need to have a conversation and we need to figure out what we're doing here. Because first off, they finna get their ass toe up, and then next you finna get told to fuck off.
Okay.
Because clock that T. Because if you're gonna sit here and let that happen, then you and I need to we need to go our separate ways. Because if that can happen with your family, just imagine what can happen with a stranger on the street.
Man.
We have to if you're in a relationship with me, protect me, and I will protect you from all causes. Like, it's all about that one accord. Like, we're supposed to be sync. So if our syncness is broken, then the whole foundation is broken with you allowing someone to even come to me with that energy. Like, and especially if you know your family, then you shouldn't even be taking me over there anyways. You know what shit I'm walking into. Like, I shouldn't even be walking into that. You should already know the energy. So yeah, it's just it is hard because when you're not in that situation, then you really don't know how to
how do we
act.
get here?
And when you get in that situation, you don't really know how someone's going to retaliate. So it's like, you need to be having my back at all costs. I just feel like if we're together, we need to be together.
Right.
Regardless.
Shaq.
I do not fight. I press charges. Each and every time. It is known in my family. Let me tell you something that will never in life happen in my family. And anybody who's connected me, they won't put a hand on me, because we're going all the way. All the way to the courts, all the way to the jail. And I will get a lawyer and I will sue you too. I'm known for it. They laugh at me. And I'm with it. I press charges. Put your hands on me, and I hope you inebriated, because I'm gonna tell them she inebriated and she touched me, and somebody going to jail, and it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be the violent person in this house.
Touched me.
So yeah,
they're gonna hit him with a 12.
That's good, Shaq. I like that. This is how I feel about it.
And I mean it. Don't touch me. And I'm not gonna mess up my hands. I got kids.
If you're my
Y'all know I'm only 5'2". I can't fight. You in jail.
If you're my significant other, it's me and you against the world.
Period.
You're who I'm going to sleep with, and I don't care if they're your sister, your cousin. I don't care who it is. If you are in public with me and you don't defend me and stick up for someone else, it's done. It's over. Like, it's not even.
Then you're not my partner no more. Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's crazy. My husband would never,
ever.
Yeah. Ever.
Now I can say this: my husband will he's very protective over me, and so he will not allow that to happen. But in any situation, if it did, I wouldn't see that happening. But in past relationships, we didn't have that understanding. But this relationship, we got to understand it because we see each other. But past relationships, I didn't see that person. So yeah, I would have got my ass beat for real.
I date fighters, so all the women I date be doing. I be like, baby, don't do nothing. Let me call.
I used to
they would have handled it for you.
I used to date someone, and no matter what, they would always see the other person's side before mine. Like, they play devil's advocate. Well, maybe maybe. No.
Okay.
In a relationship, I'm not wrong till we get home.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
We
That's
do that
it.
in
Like,
private.
let's be
That's it.
clear.
That's
Let's
it.
be
In here.
clear.
That's the
That's
clock
You
T
stand
part
with
right
me
there.
and you stand with me only. What?
No,
But
that's
I
it.
thought we were talking.
No.
I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about what we would do if an in-law hit us, not what our partner would do in that
It
situation.
is, but the
That's two
second
different
part to
things.
that is, you know, I can't. We'll talk
It
later
will never
after the
get
show.
there.
We'll talk
It
after
will
the
If
never
show.
get there.
any of us get touched, somebody going to
It
jail.
just would like you would literally have to out of nowhere haul
touch
off
us.
and hit me because
Yeah.
anything leading up to it, like my husband is stepping up, like, oh, not here, not
Right.
her,
Checking temperatures.
not her.
Exactly.
Is there a problem? We got a problem here. Like my
Right.
husband immediately, as soon as he feels the energy, so like it literally would have to be a situation where you just hauled off and hit me when he walked out the room. Because other than that, ma'am, sir, no, never.
Ma'am, sir.
And on that note, we're going to end the show tonight. I'd like to thank our guest, Mr. Mark Margella.
Thank you
down
guys for
in
having me.
Orlando.
It's always a key. It's always a great time.
Always
Um,
a key.
Mark, I want to hear about the reunion that's not happening off camera.
Okay. I'll definitely.
No, I've been getting on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I know I missed it. I know I missed the preview. I know
There's
Dude,
no
I've been
reunion,
looking for this preview
unfortunately.
every fucking you. I'm done. I'm gagged.
Yeah, the executive producer got fired. To just sum it up in one or two sentences, the executive producer got let go. Unfortunately, there was some money that was mishandled and some funds that weren't reported back to the CEO.
Oh,
The
wow.
timeline was also impeding on the next season's rollout, so we just unfortunately are not having a reunion. I wish we were.
Dang.
I really do. I was about that. I was ready to serve another look and to really finish up all of the unfinished storylines, but unfortunately, it's not happening as of right now. So hopefully season 3 will happen, and hopefully you'll see me again. But
All right.
I mean, because you, I mean, let's be real. I'm just gonna be real, cookie cutter, honey. You was the face of this season. Like, I mean, the energy that you're giving now, like seriously, like, you know, when you talk to people that's on reality TV, they don't give you that same energy.
Yeah.
What I saw on that screen is exactly what you're presenting on this show. So I gave you the MVP of the show this year. Like, seriously.
Thank you. Girl, I'm ready to fly out to Atlanta to guest star or something. Like, when I tell you the experience was very, very like humbling and lovely. I want to do more, you know, but unfortunately, again, that reunion situation isn't really up to me. So, but I thank you so much for saying those kind words.
Yeah, you are so welcome.
Well, thank you for being with us tonight, Mom. Thank you for sitting with us tonight. We had fun.
We love you, Mom.
Your mom.
Love you.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
y'all.
Please like
Thank
and
you for joining
share.
us.
Please like and share. Cass, stay on. Everyone else, we will see you our next show. Love you.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.